Welcome to the Witewolf's Den. I know what you're thinking. What the hell kind of name is that? Is this another cliche howling disc jockey? No. Witewolf is my second middle name, and there is no H. Why? Because my dad was a crazy asshole. I'm not gonna howl, but if I do, there's probably a good reason. Here in the Witewolf's Den, we discuss entertainment, music, movies, and the occasional wild card. And who knows who'll come by to guest host, whether it be my buddy Yard Dog or Scotty Mac. You could find the White Wolf's Den on iTunes podcasts or SoundCloud. The White Wolf's Den. WITEWOLF. Leave the H. Subscribe and you'll get all the latest content and original music that we are creating here at the White Wolf's Den. And now, the incredible, the incorrigible. Let's kick this off.
Kick it off.
The only reason any of us are here is because it's the 2019 Oscars. Many of you may not have been there last year. That was our first ever exclusive on the 2018 Oscars. It was so good that they took it off the air.
Yeah.
It's only on Spotify right now. And if you really want to go back and get a kind of a piece of like what we're all about.
Well, you see how we started.
Yeah, we are so organized.
We are seasoned veterans at this point.
So the 2019, is it the 91st or 92nd?
The
91st annual Oscars. And it's got quite a lot of buzz going on.
A lot of buzz, a lot of good films.
There was a lot of shiny new up-and-comers, a lot of, I would call them Academy Award breakers that entered into the mix.
Like what would fall into that category?
Black Panther.
Oh, I like that one. That's more up my alley.
Black Panther is one of the first, I think, comic book movies to break into the Best Picture category. And before we talk about all the Best Pictures, I think we want to talk about something that actually was on my mind for a little bit. Why are they called the Oscars? Why is it called the Oscars? Why is the statue called the Oscar? Who is Oscar? Do you know anything about that?
You know what? I've heard rumors. I don't know if they're actually true, but I overheard you talking about this earlier, and something about somebody's uncle resembled somebody on the statue. How's my aim?
Huh?
Didn't it look like somebody back in the day?
How's your aim? Oh, okay. Well, before we talk about even that, in 2013, that was like the official year that the Academy Awards rebranded itself as the Oscars. Simply then, it was just called the Academy Awards.
It's been called the Oscars forever.
They've called it unofficially the Oscars.
Oh, so now it's officially.
Officially,
I didn't know that.
In 2013, they branded it the Oscars. And there was a popular theory that...
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I didn't. I must have had some bad baloney this morning.
Hello.
No, but it was coined by Academy Award. There's a legend, a rumor, that it was coined by an Academy Award librarian, and she was the future director of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Her name was Margaret Henrick, and the story goes that when she first saw the statue in 1931, she said it looked like her uncle Oscar.
Oh, okay.
So that was one thing, but nothing substantiates that.
What are
While
Uncle
the
Oscar
first
look like?
documented use of Oscar was as the nickname for the statuette was made by a guy named Skolsky. And he said that he first used the name referencing a classic vaudeville joke line, "Will you have a cigar, Oscar?" Because he was mocking the Academy Awards because he felt it was super stuffy.
Oh.
You know, he was like, it was his first Academy Awards night when I gave the gold statuette a name. I wasn't trying to make it legitimate. The snobbery of that particular Academy Award annoyed me. So he made a joke, and supposedly it stuck. Even then, they say the Academy Awards ended up being met with approval by Hollywood, and there was so the Academies gained more traction. People started using Oscar as a name for the statuette, and that was it was almost like a meme. It was a joke that gained traction, and he was like, "Well, wait a minute, why? I didn't mean for this thing to be official." And then many claim during Walt Disney's Academy Award speech for Three Little Pigs in 1934.
He won Best Picture for that?
No, well, yeah.
God.
Isn't that crazy?
You really
And the
have to do
same
much
year
back
that
then.
Skolsky first covered the awards, Disney referred to the statuette as his little Oscar. And it says in theory, Walt Disney was supposedly the first in the industry to publicly use the name in a positive light, but people were using Oscar as a name jokingly, throughout.
Fascinating.
But in the end, nobody really knows why it's called the Oscar.
We do now, though.
No,
It's
but
named
these
after
are all
that chick's uncle, man.
But these are so there's like
if we
three
don't
kind
know,
of stories.
what was the point of that whole spiel? We know exactly why it's called. I didn't know before, but now I know.
And a little tidbit: the idea for the design of the statuette was thought up by MGM director Cedric Gibbons. His idea was to have a knight gripping a sword while standing on a film reel, and supposedly the film reel had 5 spokes on it that signified the 5 branches of the Academy: the writers, directors, actors, producers, and technicians. The nickname Oscar officially was not adopted for the statuette by the Academy until 1939.
Wow.
So there's the history of the why is it called the Oscars.
There's so much rich history in the film industry.
History in the history.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know because I was like, why is it called, who was Oscar? And I looked up and there was no Oscar. It was all a bunch of biff baff and tomfoolery. You know what I'm saying?
Huh. Tomfoolery. That's a good word.
Yeah.
And actually, do you know what the actual meaning of the word Oscar? It has two different meanings: friend of deer or the spear of God. What one do you think the statue refers to? Friend of deer?
I think it's more. It literally was just making fun of. I don't think it means any of that. I mean, maybe it means that, but I don't think they even cared about any of that. Did they?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, let's start the show.
Let's start the show.
Let's go.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm so glad to be here.
Anyways, that's your catchphrase. Anyways,
You know what? Now that you mentioned that last week, I guess I do say that a lot. Like, I catch myself all the time. Anyways.
You say it especially
what is that?
when
Just
you're
like
tipsy.
let's move it along. All right. Anyways, so glad to be here in beautiful Northeast Los Angeles to bring you, our listeners, the most in-depth coverage of the 91st Annual Academy Awards, which airs live from the Dolby Theater in Hollywood tonight on ABC, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Here in the Witewolf's Den, we take pride in our content, our expertise in the motion industry, and the Academy is second to none. Both Witewolf and I spend countless hours analyzing, critiquing, researching, and talking to people directly involved in the showbiz industry. People like Tommy T-Bone Muter, the most exclusive inside Hollywood beat reporter in the industry. People like Mango from Guam. He specializes in gambling and betting on the Academy Awards. And we're going to have a chance to talk to both those talented individuals later on in our show. And speaking of our show, we have a hell of a show lined up for you on this beautiful Sunday morning. We welcome all who are tuned in across the world, whether you're listening online, on the radio, or watching our simulcast on satellite TV. It's Oscar season, baby, and Witewolf and I have a bad case of Oscar fever. And the only cure is, you've guessed it, inside exclusive coverage of the Academy Awards, live from the Witewolf's Den.
And gambling.
A lot of gambling. We are really focusing on the gambling aspect because you could really go online. You can go to Vegas. You can put legitimate money on some of the different categories.
And if you stay tuned or fast forward, you can go right to the gambling lines that'll be coming up. But before we get to that, we got to know what we're gambling on. I don't encourage you to gamble.
I do.
I'm just saying, but like if you were going to gamble, then this is how you would do it. So the Best Picture nominations, and I'll give it to you, throw it to you, old ER dog.
Okay. Roma, boring movie in black and white and subtitles, is actually the overwhelming favorite to take home. Well, not necessarily the overwhelming favorite. It's got about a 61% chance to win, according to the latest updated betting lines. The money line is minus 175, meaning if you put down $175, you will win $100 if Roma wins.
I've already taken cash advances on all my credit cards.
You can Venmo Bobby G.
You can Venmo me. You can send me money on the Cash App because I'm seriously. I want to call Vegas and put all these bets down. You don't have to risk it, but I will. But you need to send me your money to do that.
Okay.
So Roma, and then I'm gonna list them off, and then we'll just go after that. We got in no particular order. We got Roma, A Star Is Born, Vice, The Green Book, The Favorite. Oh, actually, it's not The Green Book. It's just Green Book. The Favorite, Bohemian Rhapsody, Black Klansman, and Black Panther. So you say, and we already know Roma is the favorite, which is why we said it. But we're not trying to steer, like, anybody in that direction. Did you see it, Sean?
Roma?
Yard Dog. Did you see it, Yard Dog?
I did actually see Roma. And spoiler alert, the main character, Cleo, at the end of the movie.
Spoiler alert, right? Did we say spoiler alert?
Yeah, well, there's no real spoilers because nothing happens in that movie.
What'd you say again? There's no spoilers, why?
Because nothing happens in that movie.
Well,
it's just
there's
sad.
a lot of things that happen in the movie.
The girl's baby dies when it's born.
Well, let's just say it's like we'll just artistically say it's a journey of a young woman who gets knocked up.
Yeah, by her boyfriend who leaves her upon learning of her pregnancy. He just hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll see you in a bit. And he just never comes back.
Did he really say he has
what
to go
a
to the
dick move,
bathroom?
man.
Did he really say he has to go to the bathroom?
I think so. I think they were watching some movie. By the way, Roma takes place around 1970s, I think, in Mexico.
It's a period piece.
Yeah, it's a period piece.
Did you see? So my girl, and we're not going to name names because people are afraid of being famous sometimes.
Well, yeah.
She watched it with like her mom and aunt, and they're all kind of religious and stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently, what's funny about like art films is there's always like unnecessary weird nakedness.
Oh, is there a lot of unnecessary nudity in that movie?
Well, the main gentleman the one who knocks her up.
Okay, what is his name? Like
leaves.
Fervin or
Fervin?
I don't know. It's some Furman.
Furman. Mark Furman.
No, I think
he comes out of the bathroom naked with this bow staff because apparently he does like kung fu.
Cool. Yeah,
and
I heard it.
He does this like little kung fu dance for her, and she just kind of admires it. She's just like, ooh, And Jen told me too. She's like, oh, yeah. And he had this weird penis because it was uncircumcised. And I was like, yeah, it was uncircumcised.
It's not that weird. I mean, it's
no, but I mean,
how it's supposed to look.
Exactly.
You just don't take a little bit off the top.
So what was it? What is the gentleman's name?
The actor's name, I don't know. And
this is a really in-depth report, apparently.
Yeah. No, but as we were mentioning earlier, Roma is the favorite for best picture, plus 175 on the money line. That's 4 to 7. It's got 4 to 7 odds. The director's name is
why are
Alfonso
we doing odds
Cuarón.
now? Don't save the odds because you have to save it for our in-depth Vegas reporter.
Oh, Mango from Guam.
Yes, so don't steal his fire.
Okay, I won't. I'll let him analyze that and get in depth with that information.
It's all right, dude. Don't get me angry yet.
Okay.
So Yalitza Aparicio plays Cleo,
the 25-year-old actress from Mexico. She's raised by a single mother who actually worked as a maid. And this is apparently her first film, and she's already up for Best Actress in the leading role. No formal training in acting, but she actually pursued a degree in preschool education and then somehow winds up in this black and white film with subtitles, which nothing wrong with subtitles. I just, if I want to read, I just read a book, and I don't even read books. But first movie, and she's already up for Best Actress. That's pretty good on her part. And the director, Alfonso Cuarón, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, and I'm more than likely not. Maybe Witewolf could correct me on some of these pronunciation issues I may have. And I'm not that bad with pronunciation, but I just sound like an idiot because I can't speak Spanish very well, obviously being white. And
I think it's Alfonso Cuarón.
That sounds better.
Because there's like the accent.
I wish I could do it. I can't even roll my R's.
Let's see it. Let's see you try.
Cuarón.
That's good.
Yeah.
You just got to put your tongue on your top of your lip and the top of your
I literally can't do it. I've had people. That's better. I can't do it. I'd rather just not embarrass myself. But Cuarón is actually
Cuarón.
He's at minus 2,000 on the money line. I know I'm not supposed to spoil.
He's supposed to. So as of right now, all BS aside, for Best Picture, you're thinking Roma might sweep their categories?
It's looking like that at the moment, but I mean, this is the Academy Awards, baby.
Who's supposed to win the best actress though? I thought it was Glenn Close, the wife.
Well, yeah, because all Glenn Close has to do is just be in a movie, and she's automatically going to be a favorite for the.
Let's move. So say that again. Sorry.
Just say Glenn Close is overrated. She's old. but she's in deep with the Academy, and they really like her. So if she's in a decent movie,
so you think Lady Gaga should win?
No, I'm not a big.
Melissa McCarthy.
Is she that comedian woman?
Yeah, and you know what? She was nominated for Bridesmaids.
She was for supporting actress.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't think she's that funny. I mean,
No,
maybe women think she's funny, and she's not unfunny. She's not my cup of
last
tea.
year was the year of the woman, and now you're gonna come in here and like talk shit about Melissa McCarthy.
I'm not talking shit about
Dude, you're
Melissa
already
McCarthy.
getting hate. The hate Twitters are coming in right now for you.
Oh, our Twitter feed is blowing up right now. And by the way, you could reach the White Wolf's Den on Twitter at White Wolf's Den 69 420.
Yeah, send them there. You know, it's funny. The first Twitter fucking scream right now is from someone in Berkeley, feminist, vegan.
I didn't say anything.
Feminist, vegan 420.
Hey,
At least she's got that.
to...
She's got that in common. Feminist, vegan 420 on Twitter says, OMG, it already starts with the male bashing of the women. And you were age shaming
This
her.
is age McCarthy? She's
No. It's Glenn Close. You don't even
she's
remember.
old.
It's like you were in some type of blind stupor when you were just attacking her. Good God, dude.
Oh, man.
We don't want to get taken off the air like we haven't even started yet.
When are we going to start?
No, we have. Well,
oh, yeah.
Okay,
I know it.
What about, let's talk about Black Panther. You said you saw Black Panther.
Hell yeah, I saw Black Panther. It was sick.
Should have doing Best Picture.
Yes.
You really?
Yeah, it's action packed, man.
So,
I watched that shit like.
Have you seen the Academy Awards yet? Ever? This is our in-depth coverage. We're supposed to be experts.
No,
here.
I am an expert. And I've seen all the movies. Put it that way.
So for you,
I just don't get why movies in black and white, just because they're artsy fartsy, they're always like so revered by the Academy. Like for instance, when you know how those new Jurassic Parks came out, when that first one with Chris Pratt came out, like what 4 years ago? I don't know. Like I was so stoked. I went and saw it, and I sat in the front row.
Jurassic World.
Yeah. My mind was fucking blown, man. I came out of that movie, I was like, dude, this is the best movie ever. And then like I'm talking to all these other people.
And the sequel?
And the sequel wasn't as good. They just kind of rushed it. But that first one, I just remember I thought it was gonna be like I thought everybody was just gonna be so stoked about it. And people were like, it was all right.
I thought Jurassic World Part 2 or Jurassic, I don't even know what the I thought that one had the strongest screenplay, most original idea. I'm surprised that it got snubbed at the Oscars. Actually,
are you talking about the second new one, where it's like the identical movie to the original Jurassic 3, like or 2, when they?
It was both of them.
It was like both of them combined, and they wind up back in United States mainland with like a couple dinosaurs running around. That one kind of leaves you on. Like with a cliffhanger though, because at the end of the movie you just see a velociraptor perched on a hill overlooking like San Francisco, like, oh shit, our fucking dinosaur is gonna take over the world.
My worst nightmare.
Oh dude, that would suck. It was like supposed to be like, oh yeah, because they were about to essentially euthanize all the dinosaurs, but the girl's like, no, I gotta save them. So she lets them all out, and then like it's gonna be like Planet of the Apes. You know
what's funny, dude? I don't think anybody listening about Oscars in-depth coverage has already left.
Yeah, right. Dude, we just
why
we already dissected Roma, man. Like
we're done.
We took
okay,
that.
You can tune out now. We dissected Roma.
We stripped Roma down to its structure, man. Like we really analyzed it.
Black Panther. I have an opinion, and it's not a unpopular. I guess that means it's a popular one. I guess online, people seem to agree. Everybody feels that Black Panther was picked by accident because it wasn't even the strongest Marvel film. Because like people say that Avengers: Infinity War should have actually got the nomination.
I agree on that. I thought in the Marvel comic book niche, I think like. What's that? Endgame? Or is that the new one coming out?
No, the new one's coming out. So this is Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War.
That was from
the
last year.
The name eluded me.
It's one of my favorites.
That was a great movie.
But it's one of my favorite Marvel films.
Yeah.
There was actually something on Twitter about it that say, "Oh, thanks for nominating Infinity War," and it was like a mistake, and they deleted it.
Oh.
And said, "Oops." I mean, thanks for Black Panther. But it seems like someone at the Academy was like, "Oh, let's just. What are all Marvel movies like?" All Marvel movies are Avengers, so let's just put that in there. I don't think it's going to win.
Black Panther? I don't either. The fact it got nominated.
But it might. You know why it might?
Why?
Because they might say, oh, we fucked up. We have to save face. And just like give them the award. And I think it'll go down like this. It'll be like, and the winner. No, it'll be like this. And the winner for this year's Best Picture, what we've all been waiting for, Black Panther, And then everybody will go, what? And then they'll cheer, and then they'll go up and they'll be like, wait.
Oh,
this is a mistake. It's actually Roma because they
did Steve Harvey do that like on some game show or Miss America, like where he's like?
But they did it at the. I think they did it at the Oscars too a couple of years ago.
Did they?
And we are the experts, so we should know.
Oh no, we should. Well, we funnel so much information related to the Oscars, like it's very possible that we could like forget some things like that. But at the moment, Black Panther's kind of in the middle of the pack. I'd say the lower echelon, but not quite in last. They got 25-1 odds.
That's not good at all.
No, it's not very good at all.
That's the bottom of the pack.
No. They're the
what's the worst?
Least likely to win. So here's the order: Roma, favorite; Green Book. What's that movie about? That's the one with the jazz pianist who has the tough guy Italian driver who chauffeurs him around the country and he plays piano everywhere with Viggo Mortensen. Then you got the movie on Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
If you have a piano in a movie, you're already automatically like a front.
They take you real serious.
They take you real serious.
Yeah, a lot of pianos in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody, good. Okay, continue. Let's continue with like the favorites list.
Yeah. Then the favorite is number 4 at 20-1 odds. Black Panther, previously mentioned, 25-1. Black Klansman, 25-1. A Star Is Born, which I hope does not win, is 66-1. And Vice, the Dick Cheney movie with Christian Bale, 150-1.
So really quickly, let's talk about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Best Picture?
Do I? It's got a very good chance to win.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it in its entirety, but I've been listening to Queen for a long time, and they're a great band, and the guy really looks like him, Rami Malek.
Yeah. He did a good job. I actually saw it twice, and I cried.
Did you really cry?
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty lame. But it's pretty cool.
The only reason I cried...
Why do you cry? You already know he dies.
It was more like a...
Were you shocked that he got AIDS?
No, inspiration. Yeah, I was so shocked. I never saw...
Fuck!
I never saw it coming.
Damn it! Spoiler alert, Freddie Mercury
gets AIDS in the movie.
Most talented vocalist in rock history, unfortunately, catches HIV towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, but sorry if we ruined it for you.
Yeah.
But, no, it's like it was more like inspirational, like, and I didn't fully cry, but I got tears just because they showed them, like, their creative process, and then I was imagining, like, him writing those songs, and they're so cool. Like,
they are cool.
Like, Bohemian Rhapsody was so cool, and Killer Queen... it was just so that was cool, and I took my mom because she's the one who got me into Queen. My mom was like, "Oh, this Freddie Mercury guy." None of the music is nominated because I guess it's already been released. Well, I mean, how would they like? It's like we can't give them an Oscar. That's cheating. The music was already there.
That's true. That's true.
So I guess let's talk about Black Klansman. Have you seen that?
I have seen that. Great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's about when they want to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan. So they hire...
Is it Ku Klux Klan or Ku Klux Klan?
Ku Klux Klan.
Clue. Is it Clue?
Yes, it's KLU. But that's the premise of the film. They hire an African-American man.
I'm fact-checking you.
It could be Ku Klux Klan. I don't know. I'm not really into that. So.
It's Ku. K-U.
It is
maybe,
Ku.
But maybe the L is implied?
I don't think so. I think I'm just pretty uneducated on...
Way to divert people
history.
Like people thinking that you're in the Ku Klux Klan. I'm gonna pretend I don't know how to say it.
No, so did you analyzed the film and carefully?
Did I analyze it? Yeah, I guess that was one of my assignments that I procrastinated on. No, but I watched it and it's basically this black guy joins the police force and he's kind of not getting treated right at work because he's
I got one question, and they utilize him to infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan, right?
Yeah, he ends up making a phone call.
But why would you get an African-American guy to infiltrate? When he kind of
What's funny is that there's a thing called the white voice, and we saw it in another film. Sorry for interrupting, or what is it? What was that movie called? Sorry to Bother You?
Yeah, sounds right.
No, it's basically like... When black people imitate white people, they do this thing and it's like so he does that to David Duke. David Duke?
I don't know.
It's
I didn't watch it.
Whoever the head of the Klan was, and they do it to him, and then they have to send a real white guy to go to meetings.
Oh, okay.
But so it's a pretty entertaining film, especially if they set off some bomb and they blow themselves up at the end.
Oh shit.
The white people do.
Okay.
But apparently, I don't know if that really happened, but there was they did infiltrate the Ku Klux Klan because they were doing terroristic like threats. They were saying we should kill him, and obviously there is in history we do see the pictures of the burning crosses. So they were becoming more of a threat. You know,
I see.
So you got Black Klansman. Will it win? Will Spike Lee make history? Because Spike Lee has never won an Oscar.
He didn't win for Do the Right Thing, or
nominated.
He's nominated. Okay,
yeah. So if he wins, he makes history. Also as director, because he's on it for director as well, isn't he?
Yeah,
Spike Lee,
he's in second place. He's at 11-1 odds, which is significantly lower than.
So even if he doesn't win best film, if he wins best director, he'll make some history there. Let's talk about The Favorite. I think we are the target demographic for The Favorite.
What? That takes place in London. Something like that.
Yeah. Do you have like your synopsis prepared for The Favorite?
The Favorite?
Yeah. Sean wrote his own synopsis. Go, Sean.
For The Favorite? I don't think I didn't really pay much attention to that one.
I don't think it's going to win because they spelled favorite wrong.
Well, Olivia Colman, she's up for Best Actress for actress in a leading role for her role in The Favorite. She's currently at 5-1 odds.
The Favorite is
she's not the favorite. She's trailing Glenn Close.
The movie The Favorite, in early 18th century England, a frail Queen Anne occupies the throne. So it's based off of history. Okay, and I love history. Occupies the throne, and her close friend Lady Sarah governs the country in her stead or whatever. When a new servant Abigail arrives, her charm endears her to Sarah. So it's one of those like. I want to be a real actress. I already played a Hawaiian lady where it is messed up, and I forget that movie. Was it called Hawaii? So now I'm going to play an English lady. It's like every actress who wants to be taken seriously does some type of Shakespearean like drama, But isn't there some? It's a comedy drama, so it's like a dramedy.
So we really are the target demographic then.
Yeah, which is why it's queued up on my list of things to see.
Okay.
But I haven't watched it yet.
Well, being the official Academy Awards show of record, we should be pretty familiar with all these movies. But
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
I just read it right now.
Yeah, no, you're way ahead of the game.
So this is it going to win? What is it at in the list
for best film?
Yeah,
The Favorite is currently slated number 4, 20-1 odds.
What's ahead of that?
Bohemian Rhapsody, Green Book, the movie about the piano player with an Italian chauffeur. That's number 2 with 5-2 odds, so that's got a pretty good chance. And then you got Roma, the overwhelming favorite.
That. You don't even have to say. Just don't ever talk about it because we already know it's The Favorite. The Favorite is actually Roma, not The Favorite.
Correct. Yeah. Did you see Roma in IMAX 3D? Those fucking subtitles just pop out at you, man.
Dude, I like subtitles.
No, I don't mind them. I sound
you
like
don't have to like them.
It's just it's not necessarily the subtitles. It's just usually I just don't like the artsy fartsy kind of movies.
Why?
You know what?
Why?
Just you have to pay attention too much. I have a very limited attention span. Yeah. Probably a result of my ADHD.
All right, let's move on.
Let's go.
Did we talk about Star is Born already?
Yeah, we talked about it briefly. Were you aware?
All right, well, you said you hate it.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of Bradley.
What about Vice? I saw Vice. You see Vice?
Dick Cheney movie with Christian Bale. Great movie.
Dude, Christian Bale looked just like him.
I know, it's crazy.
When I first saw it, though, him, I still saw Christian Bale, and because I guess it showed him age, and I was just like, ain't gonna happen. And then literally he just turned into him. And you know who also, when I first saw him, I didn't buy it, but then as the movie went on, Sam Rockwell as Bush.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Bush.
Who's the other?
But
Brolin played him in the W movie, right?
So do you think,
Josh Brolin played George W. Bush in the...
Oh, yeah. And Josh Brolin's one of my favorite. Dude, Josh Brolin is like, he's on fire. Ooh. I wanted to bring him in the studio, but he said like, I don't talk to pansies. And I was just like, okay, sir. You're not allowed to, But then, so Vice, Sam... what were we talking about? So do you think that some people on the other side of the political spectrum, because it's kind of a liberal movie. Yeah. It's a liberal movie.
Yeah, yeah.
You think that the Republicans will disagree with it?
No. They'll recognize it solely based on its artistic merit.
Is it? I wonder. It's like, is it factual? Is it based off of like actual true facts?
I think. Well, I'm not necessarily much of a Dick Cheney historian, so as far as I know, they pretty accurate by my scale, my range of knowledge. They include the hunting scene in there where he shot his friend or something like that.
I don't think they showed that. Did they? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was
they,
in there.
They talked about it.
I remember seeing it in
You
the
saw
preview.
the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I watched it like
7
twice.
times?
Yeah. I watched the trailer.
All right, so there you have it. I mean, I don't think it can get any more in depth than that.
No.
So as of right now, if you have to take your child's college fund and bet it on anything, you should put it on Roma. But you're gonna have to put how much?
I don't think it'd be. I think
You have to put how much to win $100?
you put 175 to win 100.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, but if you want to win, $50,000, you're gonna have to put in whatever that would be. I don't feel like doing the math. Probably because I don't know how to. No, I think a good one would be Bohemian Rhapsody because it definitely
What?
has to win. It's first of all, it's third place, but Roma being such an overwhelming favorite at minus 175. I mean, would it be that much of a shock to see Bohemian Rhapsody win? No, because
I was shocked last year that Shape of Water won.
Yeah, see, that was pretty. I forgot exactly like the odds on that.
I thought the bestiality would have taken it out, but
Yeah.
we all know what Hollywood really wants.
Well, Bohemian Rhapsody's plus 1,800, meaning if you put down $100, you're going to win 1,800.
Yeah.
So, multiply that by 50. And it would not be that much of a surprise if Bohemian Rhapsody took home.
All right. So
Best Picture.
we're going to take a short commercial break. We're going to go to we're going to come back and we're going to talk to Tommy. He's our inside exclusive Hollywood reporter.
The best in the biz. He takes his job very seriously. He is currently on location right now. I want to say he's somewhere in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Maybe in the Seattle area. He'll probably catch a quick flight out of there at some point. Might arrive a little bit late to the show tonight, but I'm pretty sure we'll end up seeing him on TV.
Seeing who?
T-Bone?
T-Bone.
Yeah.
Who's T-Bone?
Tommy.
That's his
what
nickname?
that's what like all the producers and all the bigwigs in the industry refer to him as. I call him Tommy.
I thought it was Trainwreck.
No, man.
T-Bone?
T-Bone.
Oh, okay. I thought so. He's not in our gang, right?
No, he's not. He's not in any gang.
We had C-Boy, short for cowboy. We
Yeah.
had Lab Rat. We had Yard Dog. Razorback. So yeah, these are.
Okay, let's go to a commercial.
Let's go to commercial. This podcast is brought to you by. You wouldn't be having problems with your dog if you fed him Oscar brand dog food, the finest dog food we have to offer.
Get out of my shoes! Sit down! Sit! Sit down! Stop!
Oscar brand dog food. Give your dog the Oscar. Welcome back to the White Wolf's Den, the 2019 Oscars, because it was rebranded. Welcome back. We are going to be talking to T-Bone, Tommy T-Bone. Tell us about Tommy T-Bone.
Well, Tommy T-Bone is our exclusive inside celebrity reporter who keeps celebrity reporter who keeps his finger to the pulse of the Hollywood heartbeat. His innate ability to infiltrate the tightest of Hollywood circles allows him to obtain exclusive information known only to the most elite socialites in entertainment. Lucky for us, Tommy is a man of truth, honor, and integrity as he kindly passes his confidential information on to us. His unique blend of reporting, partying, commentary, and scintillating analysis puts T-Bone at the forefront of the celebrity gossip industry, a man who needs no introduction and one who lives in a cabin in a densely wooded area on an island just off the coast of Washington. We welcome Tommy T-Bone to the White Wolf's Den. And we will have him here shortly as our producers are currently...
Yo, how you doing, T-Bone?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Welcome to the White Wolf's Den. Can you hear me?
I can.
Cool,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you for calling.
Oh, man, it's so good to have you on. I'm going to do some adjustments right now so that my buddy Sean can hear, because we are awesome guys. So say something, Tommy.
White Wolf and Yard Dog coming straight at you.
Hey, Tommy T-Bone, how the fuck you doing?
I'm doing really fucking well. Am I allowed to say that?
You're allowed to say anything you want. You can say fuck, balls, shit, ass, anything like that.
Just don't say the C word because people they get mad at that for some reason.
No, you don't want to say that word. Anyways, we just want to pick your brain a little bit. I already gave you your little introduction, so people know exactly how important you are to the Hollywood industry. So what have you been up to lately? Where are you going to be watching the Oscars tonight?
Tonight, I am going to be watching the Oscars at my house by myself.
Okay.
Just so I can take it all in.
So you're not going to any red carpet things?
You're not catching a late flight?
No. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to be live streaming, talking to all my fans out there, letting them know exactly how I feel at the minute by minute airing.
Well, that's what you do. You provide that
2019
exclusive inside,
Oscars.
that view that like few people have the ability to get. So you have that ability to infiltrate the tightest of Hollywood circles.
So before we get started, Tommy, I have a question. Well, I mean, this is us getting started. Are you excited about the Academy Awards?
I am. Oh my gosh. It is another great year. Hollywood has put out some great films. It really shows how great America really is. I mean, The Black Klansman, Green Book, great American stories, all about how great America is and was. And, we got, Gaga coming up big with, The Ugly Girl, making it happen.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing.
Are you saying that
Can't think of a better year for Hollywood.
Last year was the year of the woman? Are you saying this year is the theme of making America great?
Right.
Okay.
It's showing how great America is. I mean,
But
Hollywood has like made it a huge big picture of what really America has come and where it's going.
So Tommy,
where it's come from and where it's going.
What have you heard lately? What's gonna win Best Picture this year? Give us the scoop.
Oh, the scoop. I mean, there's a lot of talk about Roma, but I mean, I think it's too foreign. And Americans like America.
Scintillating,
Can we
man.
do a little chant? My favorite one is a USA. USA.
Wait, why are we? Did you know that me and a yard dog were both born on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's all we got.
We got the 4th of July crew going on.
What about you?
You guys know what I'm talking about.
What's your birth? What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, cool. Hey, so do you think Bradley
cusp,
Cooper
though.
or Lady Gaga have a chance?
I think Bradley Cooper, he might have a chance for, some after party action with Lady Gaga, but
You think so?
They had a lot of on-screen chemistry.
yeah, I think so.
Do you-
I think they love each other and I think they have a lot going on with each other, and I don't see an Oscar in their near future. Maybe for one of their best songs, but
Great song.
I think Lady Gaga is too shallow.
Oh, I see what he did there. That's the name of the song.
Threw it
Good
in
one,
there.
T-Bone.
Had to.
Classic T-Bone. Anyways, hey, do you think they've actually kissed in real life, like off camera, like French kissed, like with tongues?
Maybe if she was wearing makeup. Otherwise, I don't know.
You don't think they've ever scammed?
I don't know. I mean, Lady Gaga Raw Dog is a tough one.
That's
But
true.
Bradley Cooper, he's a good-looking guy, so maybe he could have done something like that and made it work.
Well, so I have a multi-layered question here. Is Spike Lee the Alfred Hitchcock of our time? And why do you like Alfred Hitchcock's name so much? And why did you get it tattooed on your lower back?
Well, I did the hitch on the back and then the cock on the front.
Oh, it's a great tattoo.
But, yeah, Spike Lee has got some true talent. He's got some great movies. I mean, this year, The Black Klansman knocked it out of the park. What a thriller. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't stop thinking about White Men Can't Jump, the whole movie. And I just really appreciated his chemistry with, having the crew just smash it. What a great movie. And yes, to answer your question, I think Hitchcock is a fantastic name. And it kind of goes with like a little Spike Lee, but maybe it's a big Spike Lee.
Do you feel that the 91st Academy Awards has changed the game for future Oscars for making comic book movies super relevant?
Wakanda Nation, Wakanda forever. I think that's the way Hollywood's going. Comics. Comics have been big for many years, but the time has come where you got some great technologies out there to make a great show, and Hollywood's using it to their full advantage, and they seem to be making a little bit of money on it too.
Let's go to Wakanda for your bachelor party. He's sick, dude.
Who are you talking to? Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm getting married. So yeah. I guess
I did. Oh, the Witewolf is getting hitched.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out a bachelor party, and I wanted to do like a destination one.
So we're thinking Detroit or Wakanda. Where are we going? Or Syria.
I think Detroit would be awesome.
Are you serious?
Syria.
Yeah. We haven't really thought of it. I was actually thinking, because I'm so stressed out about trying to get this wedding thing going, even though Jen's doing all the work, that I almost want to do my bachelor party after we get married.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
It's not like anything
cool.
bad happens on bachelor parties.
Not at all. Not at all.
Sean just winked.
Venezuela, I hear, it's a great time of year to go visit Venezuela.
Yeah.
So we talked.
A lot of action.
So me and Yard Dog were talking about Melissa McCarthy, and we didn't come up with any solid answer because we're not Hollywood Inside exclusive scintillating reporters like you. This is Melissa McCarthy's second Oscar nomination. Her first nomination came from one of her memorable roles in Bridesmaids. It warms my heart anytime a comedy could make it into the front running. Do you feel that she could pull this victory off?
No, I don't.
Good answer.
Who do you think will win best? Who do you think will win Best Actress?
We got Glenn Close for the wife.
Best Actress this year.
Gaga.
Maybe Gaga.
So just so you know, I know you know this, Glenn Close is the favorite. Not for the movie, the favorite.
No, that's Olivia Colman.
But Olivia Colman is the favorite, but Glenn Close is favored to win Best Actress for her role in The Wife.
Oh.
So do you think Glenn Close will win?
I think she played a great role. I have this one up in the air. It's between her and like three other nominees for me, and I'm just not really. I haven't picked one solid pick yet.
Did you know that earlier Sean blasted women all over because earlier last year was the year of the woman, and he
Lady
says
Bird swept.
So he thinks that no woman is going to win, not even Best Actress, and so we're getting blasted on Twitter for that. What do you think of that?
Our Twitter feed is blowing up right now. It was misconstrued.
I kind of agree with them. I mean, I can't even believe they have a gender role for Best Actor or Actress.
I think they should all be looped into one category. That's all I'm saying. Equality.
It should just be the Best Actor. It should be between men and women, all alike, and we shouldn't put a gender.
Well,
I was
labels, man.
I was just checking my Twitter, and there was also. Did you know that there are people who are female who don't like to be called women because it has the word men in the title, so they prefer to be called women, where it's WOMYN. Oh, women. So if you were to take,
because it kind of rhymes with hymen.
Yes, that's exactly why.
I was saying, if you take away the actress category, there's going to be a lot of angry people out there.
Right. When can the women start competing with the men? Is what I want to know.
I think they can do it right now.
And why aren't they already?
So
it's 2019 already. Maybe 2020 they'll get the picture.
So have you been staying at home to watch the Oscars because you're very tired of all the glitz and glamour? Been there, done that. Why don't you go to the red carpet anymore?
This year I was just really gonna just enjoy sitting down with a nice glass of rosé, and then I can Twitter. More of my fans get more of the scoop right as soon as I can. And I get more feedback if I just do a live feed and a live Twitter and a live, I have my live YouTube going up. I got my Twitter in action. People on Facebook can live message me. It's mostly for my fans, so they can get.
He's good with his fans.
So just so we can
experience with me.
So we're gonna have to let you go, but before we do, what do you give people your Twitter name and how they can follow you to get inside scoops from T-Bone?
T-Bone at Cockhole Coops.
Okay.
Also known as.
Hey, T-Bone, honestly, I don't know how we could do this without you. Your information is
unparalleled.
There is nobody who does as much research as you. When are you coming to town?
I will be in town on March 15th to the 20th. I'm probably going to go and just see movies and meet all my Hollywood stars. Maybe catch a beer with Yard Dog, and if I'm lucky enough, I can see you too, Witewolf.
So you heard that, protesters. Get your pitchforks and your signs ready, because that's when he's coming to town. You know exactly where he's going to be. But either way, yeah, Tommy, I can't wait to see you and have a beer or two with you.
Oh, we're going to be drinking a lot more than two.
I look forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Access Bollywood is just calling me right now. I gotta take this.
Thank you, Tommy. We love you.
Thanks for your time, sir.
Thank you. Love you guys too. Enjoy your day. Enjoy Happy Oscar watching, everybody in the world.
All right.
Take care.
Good talking to you. We'll get you next time.
Take care, Tommy. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Scintillating analysis, as always, from the one and only Tommy T-Bone. He keeps his finger to the pulse of the Hollywood heartbeat. He's always got those answers, that information that only so few people in the industry are actually able to obtain. So as a show, the Witewolf Den is just extremely fortunate to have this resource, kind of funnel this information directly from, inside Hollywood, because not a lot of people like talking a big game about the Academy Awards, but not a lot of people have that exclusive access like we have. So I really think we're really fortunate to have, Tommy on our side, because, you heard some of his, his analysis alone. It's mind blowing about how much information this guy's not only able to get, but then he breaks it down. His research, his work habits unparalleled. This guy's constantly plugging away at the computer. He's got 7 different cell phones. He's talking to Spielberg. He's talking to Harrison Ford. He's talking to fucking Kevin James from King of Queens, man. This guy is plugged in. So good stuff.
And he just sent me a text where he actually is taking back his thing on Roma.
Yeah.
Because he just got insider information saying that even though this is the year of America, there's been some bribery going on or something.
Yeah.
And that's why Roma's getting so much play.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with any of the artisticness or anything. So he's basically saying, put your money on there. He says it's his opinion, but his opinion.
Legally, he's required to say opinion.
That there's bribery going on, but
yeah.
But he's saying don't do it, but
no,
don't
do it. No, if you have kids and you're saving up for their college fund, empty that shit out. Hit up, there's several different websites you can go on and just, put down your social security card, your credit card information, and then you could literally put your entire life savings on one movie. That's what he,
just so you know, that's Sean's opinion, but yeah.
No, it's a good way. Are you looking, you want to watch out for your loved ones in the future, right? This is the way to do it. We have information straight from Hollywood, straight from its most revered reporter. I remember in college, I sat next to this dude. And it's really quiet in college. Not a lot of people are talking like in high school when you fuck around a lot. And he'd always eat an apple, as soon as when everyone's right before class is about to start, nobody's talking. It was a 7:30 class. It was just the loudest fucking thing in the world. And it sounded just like this. Listen, I'm gonna do this into the mic. But this classroom, empty classroom, or not empty, but full of people, but silent, and it would echo, and he'd do this.
And he just did that for fun?
No, he didn't even realize it. But I sat right next to him. At first I was really annoyed, but then I actually thought it was funny because it was so loud. But anyways, so
much ado about nothing. So I hate to cut you off.
Oh no, I'd love for you to cut me off.
There, you're cut off. No, how
I've heard that
about
before.
we've been talking a lot about like Bohemian Rhapsody and Star is Born, but nobody's been talking about Seven Mary 3.
Oh gosh, you talk about Queen, about the impact, the influence they've had on several generations of musicians and just people who enjoy music. I mean, you're talking about. I mean, they pale in comparison to what Seven Mary 3 has not only meant on like the music industry, but just society as a whole. I mean, they've...
What was that song?
How's it go? Cumbersome.
So where are they from?
Nobody really knows. Rumor has it that they're from somewhere up... Ukaipa or Seattle. Pacific Northwest. They're from that 90s generation. No, but they, I mean, what was it, 94, 95? They took the music industry by storm with their beautiful song, Cumbersome.
So, I was actually very disappointed that Seven Mary 3 didn't get nominated for an Oscar, just for like an all-time like achievement.
Yeah,
award,
like recognizing one of the most important musical acts in the history of recorded music. Yeah, I agree. Like, why are they not being on? They formed in '92. It's been long enough. I mean, when are they going to recognize one of the all-time greats? Go on.
I was checking their Twitter feed, and they were like, they didn't really say anything about it. That just shows how big they are. Like, how like little of an ego they have. They don't, they should be screaming from the mountaintops, like, where is my achievement award? But they don't.
They're perfect people.
So what do you know about Star is Born?
It stars Bradley Cooper, who I actually really enjoyed when he first kind of burst onto the scene in Wedding Crashers, when he played that boyfriend of Owen Wilson's love interest.
He was the sack.
He was so good in that, man. Like, he played that rich, kind of trust fund, super athletic asshole kind of guy.
He exploded on the scene, too, in Hangover.
Yeah, well, that was a couple years after, and that really kind of propelled him.
He was the kind of level-headed guy. He was like, you could count on him.
Yeah, no, he's great. Comedic guy, obviously, good-looking guy, good actor.
So do you think, let's see, so in music, best original score, or original song, do you think Star is Born is going to take it all?
I think it is like 100%. I mean, that's all people are talking about.
Did your girl buy the soundtrack?
No, she has not.
My girl bought the soundtrack. It's all she plays in her car.
Oh yeah? Does she ever sing it around the house or anything like that?
As a matter of fact, I have a clip right here that shows you why I think Star is Born is going to win the Oscar.
Okay.
So hold on.
So this is she singing Bradley Cooper's part or Gaga's part?
She's singing, well, both at the same time.
Wow.
I think
Double harmony.
Yeah, she does like that inward singing.
Oh.
What's that stuff called? No, the
Tuvan throat singing.
Tuvan throat singing.
We got some clips of that if you want.
Actually, here's some Tuvan throat singing for, and then so anyways, so I'm looking at the list of songs. We got all the stars. Black Panther. It's a really cool song. Kendrick Lamar. I'll Fight, RBG, The Place Where the Lost Things Go, Mary Poppins Returns. I guess because I mean I always loved Mary Poppins as a kid. I don't know if I'm in the demographic for that one, but
sure.
Then we had Shallow, A Star Is Born, and the moment I went to some a friend's dinner. And they made me play that on guitar, and they were just singing. Oh yeah, they were singing it like crazy everywhere. I know this is anecdotal, but everywhere I go, I was hearing that song. I was hearing it on the radio. I was seeing it on TV before the movie even came out. I saw it everywhere.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world?
When a cowboy and then the last one, when a cowboy trades his spurs for wings, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Really, really cool little thing on I think that's Netflix, right? I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah, it is.
Netflix is one.
Are we allowed to say Netflix on our? Are
sure.
we gonna get sued?
Yeah, we could. No, we're not. We can talk about it. I haven't talked shit about them.
Netflix sucks.
No, don't say that.
Just kidding. No, it's great.
Really dude, Netflix might win the damn Academy Award with Roma.
Yeah, they're doing something right.
So let's talk about. You said you were reading the lyrics to Star Is Born. Let's see.
Singing them, bro.
Let's hear it. Sing it.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in the modern world? Sounds. I mean, can you even tell that was me, or do you think that was Bradley Cooper? It was so.
Was that his line?
That was me singing it.
Oh my God.
That was his line. Yeah. Did you like? Hey, Bradley, are you right next? No, that was actually Yard Dog singing. But yeah, that's how it goes.
So, do you think? What are the top choices right now? What are the top favorites for the original song?
Well, Shallow's a overwhelming favorite. The money line's at minus 3,333, meaning they have a huge chance of winning. The next closest is the Black Panther song is that Kendrick Lamar? They're at plus 900.
That song's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you're playing it earlier. It's cool. I remember watching that movie. I thought the soundtrack was pretty neat.
Okay. So you don't give a shit about I'll Fight?
I don't think it's got any chance. It's going to be one of those two. I mean, Kendrick Lamar's pretty big name, so he could easily win. He's at 9-1 right now, but no, Shallow is if you spend $3,333, or no, if you spend that's how much it'll take to win $100.
Nice.
So yeah, they got a good chance there.
Okay, cool. So Shallow, A Star Is Born. I think that's a good pick for your 2019 Oscar ballot. You can go on Google. You can do whatever you want for your little party. So, what do you think the best snacks are going to be for the Oscar parties this year?
You talk about at the hors d'oeuvres at the
the
Dolby
ones at
Theater,
people's
or like
houses. What is the dish to serve this year?
cupcakes.
Well, my lady's doing a baked potato bar.
Ooh, those are big now. I've heard a lot of people mentioning baked potato bars. So obviously you get potatoes, sour cream.
So you can get all the fixins, and then you can choose whatever you want. But then she's also talking about getting chicken with buffalo or barbecue sauce.
Okay.
And so she's going to get a few different options, so it's not just the straight up, like, why make it straight a potato bar if you put the same shit that's always on it, you know?
Yeah,
It's all about fusion, bro.
It is. Fusion is huge, especially in the culinary world.
Yeah.
We're gonna be right back after these messages. Cut it, Bobby.
Hello, my name is Aldar, and I am Tuvan, throat singing. You can be Tuvan too, at the Tuvan Music Institute, located in beautiful Mongolia. Please, registrations are filling quick. All out-of-country applicants will be given one goat as part of tuition, and Eagle Hunt class is available now. Call now for tuition.
You know, I like to think, I live in LA, and like sometimes you get a little self-centered out here.
Yeah.
We think like, oh, the big city, this is the center of the world. I mean, because I'm very egotistical, and narcissistic.
Yeah, I know.
But honestly, to show that we're not just so, selfish and LA centered.
Ethnocentric?
I'd like to do ethnocentric. I'd like to do. It's a big word, Sean.
Yeah,
I would like to do a segment called Random Middle America Opinion.
Oh, I like that. Just try to get that small town angle.
Well, I don't want to make it sound like condescending, like you are.
Oh,
but no. I just want to see how everybody, do some research, and I want to call some random people. We're going to call random businesses.
Okay. What kind of businesses?
Hardware stores in Iowa, like really small towns, like towns less than 4,000 people.
Try to get that small town angle. Like, no, shouldn't
stop being condescending,
town,
Sean.
I'm not trying to be condescending.
You're
just
from
stupid small town folk. They just don't know any better.
They're not stupid.
They're idiots. I won't say that though.
See, well, we just want to see what people who aren't from Hollywood, like, or from big cities, feel about this. So like we're gonna make some calls, and here we go. I'm just gonna go on Yelp, and I'm gonna find a local business. And we're not going to say what it is.
Okay.
Because we don't want anybody doxing. DOX. Doxing means if you don't like what these people say, then you go find out who they are and you ruin their stuff. So we're not going to we do not encourage that. It's very stupid. We're just going to call them. You're not going to know who they are.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do a call here to someplace in the very heart of America, the heartland.
So we don't know the exact state though. We don't want to run the risk of being doxxed.
This one's in Texas.
Oh, really?
Frank's Hardware. How can I help you?
Hey, hi. This is Witewolf
And the yard dog.
and we're calling. We have a podcast here in the Hollywood area, and we're talking about the Oscars.
The Academy Awards.
Do you have some time?
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you serious?
God, what's
Oh my-
wrong with people these days?
Did he really just say, "Get the fuck out of here"? He's
fucking
fucking
asshole,
mad.
dude.
Why is he so
What?
mad?
He's just one of those small town folk who just doesn't give a shit about movies, I guess, man. Let's call him back.
I'm gonna call him back.
It always works.
It always works.
It's gonna work.
Let's hope so.
Frank's Hardware.
Hey,
How can I help you?
Hey, please don't hang up. Babe, I'm doing a little podcast here, and you're on the air, and we wanted to ask you about the Oscars.
No, I mean, just
Oh, yeah, come on, you know
Come
what those
on.
are. Hey,
Do you live under a rock?
we just wanted to
gone with
ask.
the wind in there.
So I'm not going to say exactly where you are, and we're actually going to bleep your store name so that you don't get in trouble because people are assholes. I think you agree with that, right?
Yeah, just like you are.
But dude, but I'm saying but we just want to see what everybody in Hollywood, they act like Hollywood is like the center of the world, and we think like the heartland of America is where the real pulse of everything happens. And I just wanted to know, do you care about the Oscars?
What are the Oscars?
No, you know what the
It's
Oscars are. Come
the
on.
awards for the best movies and the best actors and all like the movies that came out in the past year.
The Academy Awards.
Where everyone dresses up all fancy. It's a big TV show. You get like your Clint Eastwoods, your
Do you care about the Academy? You don't watch the Academy Awards?
No, I've never heard of that shit.
Do you watch
before.
movie? Do you watch movies?
No.
You don't watch movies?
What do you do in your free time?
Just old reruns of Hoosiers and
Who's
Blue Chips and
You're an old college
uh,
basketball fan, are you?
I'm not trying to find out who you are, but how can you at least tell me how old you are?
what is this? The FBI?
No.
Why would it? Have you done
IRS?
anything wrong?
Have you done anything wrong?
IRS?
No,
Oh, gosh.
we're a talk show, dude. We just kind of want to know.
Wait up. I don't know about this. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, dude. All right. Bye.
That didn't go so well.
Yeah, I mean they're not.
He's a little surly, a little set in his ways.
He's like literally scared that we're like trying to find out. Like he thinks we're the fucking IRS.
First things that, like, hey, can we ask you some questions about the Oscars? What are those? What are you, the FBI?
All right, man. Whatever, dude. Maybe one more. Hold
All
on.
right. We got somebody else?
Yeah. Let me find out really quick.
All right.
Let's try Florida. We'll try
Okay.
Florida. You know Florida, man.
I've been to Florida actually. I went
Florida.
to a cousin's wedding there.
All right, I'm gonna try Florida.
10
Here we
years
go.
ago.
Let's see if it rings.
Hopefully we get somebody. Okay.
Jim's bait and tackle.
Oh, hey, hi Jim. My name's White
I didn't
Wolf.
say my name was Jim. I said it's Jim's bait and tackle.
What's your name, sir?
My bad. Sorry. Sorry. My name's White Wolf, and this is my friend Yard Dog. We're doing a podcast
What
here.
kind of name's that?
It's my middle name. It's just and it's my call sign. We're doing a little show here, and we're talking about the Oscars. Are you interested?
That's Hollywood, right? Now I don't know too much about that. You from Los Angeles, something?
Yeah, that's where we are right now.
Yeah, we're in Los Angeles. We're doing a little show, and we're trying to get to the heart of America and see how people like what they feel about the movie awards. If anybody gives a shit,
We're trying to get that
I don't
small
give-
town
I
perspective.
don't give a fuck.
you don't give a fuck. Well, do you
I
watch
don't give a fuck
movies?
for that liberal coastal agenda.
Do you watch movies?
Very rarely, sir. Mostly Predator.
Well, so who's your favorite actor?
Oh, well, I'd say Arnold Schwarzenegger, but on account of him not being American, I can't say it.
What about Danny Glover?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
okay.
Dan Glover.
Okay, cool.
I mean, he's got his own problems, you know what I mean, but
So you have no idea any of the movies that are being nominated right now, and
nope.
so you're not going to
Don't
watch.
think so.
Are you married?
Hey, what kind of phone call is this?
Well, no, I was just asking if maybe if your lady, if she likes movies, or does your lady watch a lot of TV?
Look, what Lucinda likes is my business and maybe hers. It has nothing to do with you.
Lucinda, that's okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring
She
Lucinda.
sounds like a beautiful, nice lady.
Yeah, we didn't mean to bring her into this. I'm sorry, dude.
She's beautiful as fuck.
All right, dude. So you don't care about the Oscars, so I guess there's nothing left for us here. So, like, do you have anything to say to the
Well,
people?
no, I wouldn't be quite so sure about that. I don't like you Hollywood types calling me my place of business. You all can fuck off. Leave to the rest of us goddamn red-blooded Americans and make this country great again.
Okay, I got one question for you.
Oh, he has one. Hey, Yard Dog's got a question for you.
Hey, it's Yard Dog here. It's my first name.
What is that, Scandinavian?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Eastern Norwegian, actually, to be specific.
Almost Russian, a little too close for comfort, but all right.
All right. Hey, so you said you work at Jim's Bait and Tackle, then we called you Jim. You were offended, and it's not your name, but it is your business. So why is your store called Jim's Bait and Tackle if your name's not Jim?
Well, because Rashid's Bait and Tackle didn't sound very American, did it?
Okay. Fair enough. Good answer.
All right. Well, we're sorry to bother you, and we will not be bothering you again. So have a nice rest of your day, and good luck with everything.
All right. God bless America.
Okay,
All right.
Bye-bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're not really getting... Nobody gives a shit about this
No,
stuff.
man. How ratings are going to be terrible this year. Like, nobody in the South's going to be watching it. They get, not only are they not interested, they get legitimately pissed off if you even bring up the...
All right, dude. Let's try Nebraska. Let's
Okay.
try Old Town Nebraska.
heart of the country, you know?
Yeah.
The heartland.
Of Nebraska. It's the heartland.
Who we got here?
I love soup. Potato soup.
Norm's Auto Repair.
Hey, what's up? This is Witewolf and Yard Dog. We're doing a little podcast. We're in Los Angeles, California, and we're talking about the Oscars.
Yard who?
My name is Witewolf.
Yard who and Wolf who?
Witewolf and Yard Dog.
Yard Dog here.
We're talking about the Oscars. Do you care about the Oscars?
Oscars. Oscar, I know where Oscar is.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up. You know what we're talking about.
No, we're talking about the Academy Awards.
What's that?
So every year, Hollywood gets together and they take a list of these very, the best movies according to them.
Yeah, what do you need fixed?
No. I was wondering if you could tell me if you gave a crap about the Academy Awards.
We're trying to get that small town angle because you guys are a very important part of our country, and we want to see like how the Hollywood industry.
I don't give a shit about Oscar and his awards.
All right.
You guys quit calling me. Quit calling me.
That's the first time we called you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. Okay.
God, what an asshole.
That didn't work good.
No, we're striking out right now. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to hit up these random ass people.
I think we're getting pretty good things here. We're seeing how
it's good.
We're putting
it's
our
good
finger
reaction.
on the pulse of America.
Yeah, I mean, it is America's heartland, and we just want to make sure that we're kind of covering our bases. Like, it's not just what Los Angeles, what Hollywood thinks. It's it's across the nation. We want these different viewpoints. I mean,
well, cool.
Film is such an important and integral part of our society, and it's just.
I don't think not everybody cares about that shit.
I'd say less people actually care than people who are actually like really into the Oscars as a whole. Well, yeah, I didn't think it'd be such a challenge trying to talk to a couple of these small town folk and get their views on.
Well, it's no big deal. Let's move on to our next caller.
Okay, what
we are gonna get this guy on the phone. Let's see.
Who we calling?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh, we can't say. Just do it.
I know this. It's a video store.
Okay, it is a video store.
Yeah. So here we go. Hopefully, it is Sunday.
We get him.
Hello?
Or her.
No. Hopefully, it is Sunday, though.
Yeah. Business might be closed. I hope this works.
Hey, Zoos and reptiles.
Who is this?
Who's this?
Hi. This is hold on.
Yard Dog and Witewolf.
Hey, Hey, speak up, man. What's the matter with you?
This is Witewolf, and I'm calling from the Witewolf's Den podcast. And we just had some questions for you if you're willing to answer.
You on some kind of a reservation or something?
A reservation? No. Is this, what is this, a video store?
Yeah, videos and reptiles. Hey, hold on 1 second. Excuse me. Hey, don't tap on the glass. Thanks. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry about that. We just actually wanted to ask you some questions about the Oscars. Would you be willing to answer some questions?
I don't know nobody named Oscar.
I'm talking about the Academy Awards for film. It's like a film award ceremony. Like, we're from Hollywood.
Hollywood, huh?
Hollywood, California.
Have you ever been to Hollywood?
Look, I ain't buying nothing from y'all.
No, we're not selling anything.
No. Hey, excuse. I got a lot of things to do. I got to talk to you later.
Oh, come on, please.
Right, bye.
Come on. Did he just hang up on us?
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Call
No, we got to
back.
call this guy back. I mean,
I wouldn't have bothering him.
No,
Should we call him back?
Yeah, let's call him back. I want him back. He's gonna be pissed off, but I mean, the guy. It's a video store and a reptile.
Harry's Video and Reptiles is.
It's me again. Now, please don't hang up.
Yes,
please.
Give us a moment.
I promise you. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
You said white. This is White Fang.
White Wolf.
White Wolf and Yard Dog.
It's my call sign, basically. It's actually my middle name.
Y'all them bears that I heard about in Hollywood with names like that. We're on
the level. We're straight up, and we're actually saying like we might even be able to fly you out here if you help us out. Would you be willing to come to Hollywood?
For what, one of your movies?
No. Well, I'm not a producer, but you can come out here and you can meet us, and we can take you, and maybe you could meet some stars and stuff. But just to come down and as a prize.
Excuse me, real quick, sir. You can touch them, but don't tap the glass. Okay. It's the last time I tell you.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, I'm real sorry. I got, it's tough right now. We're trying to supplement all the video sales with reptiles, mainly tarantulas, but most people don't. It's tough for people to breed tarantulas, so I just say reptiles, and then they come in and they say, "Oh, you just got big spiders."
Hey,
you sound like you're just an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You sound like a really good businessman. I mean, you're working really hard.
I think you have that reptile and video store market cornered, man.
Well, yeah, it's just supplemental. Just after Netflix really, really killed VHS. And it's just hard to find people with VHS.
So does that mean that you don't want Roma to win Best Picture this year?
Roma? Is that some smell movie? Is that I'll be honest. I know you guys are all fancy with your Hollywood talk. We just do videos, but if y'all have smell-o-vision now, I don't think we're ready for that in our little town.
No. So Roma is like some artsy movie. I don't think you're in the demographic.
Nah.
Do you have Netflix?
No, I love all races. Don't call me demographic, okay?
Okay.
Let's just make this clear. Just because I talk slow doesn't mean that I'm stupid, okay?
No, I didn't say that. But do you have Netflix?
I do not. Actually, it's a requirement for all my employees. I got one. I got Scooter back there. He basically incubates the eggs for the tarantulas. But no, you got to have a high-powered internet, and out here we don't.
Are you sad that you don't have high-powered internet? How do you look up stuff?
Yeah.
You mean you could? My neck functions, so I could look up just fine.
Would you like to visit Hollywood?
Yeah, we'd love to have you, Harry.
I've never flown, actually. I'm kind of embarrassed to say that, but
don't be embarrassed. That's okay, dude. There's a lot of people. There's people everywhere that even in big cities that haven't flown. It's a scary thing. People die in planes.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
that's how Leonard Skinner died.
Excuse me, sir. Put it back, okay? They get mad, and then when you see them fangs, that's trouble. So put it back. Sorry, man.
You guys have snakes there?
Nope, just tarantulas.
Okay.
And we only got 3 right now.
Are you married?
It's a cold winter. No, sir.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, sir. I'm just focusing on my business right now. But I mean, I do love women. I mean, don't get me confused with one of them, like one of your Hollywood, tutti fruities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Okay, all right. So you guys all love chicks too, right? We're all on the same page.
Yeah, I'm getting married in October to a woman, and I'm actually trying to have a bachelor party. And actually, you seem really fun. And we wouldn't mind having you because I think it'd be good publicity for us.
Yeah, and good publicity for your business as well.
Yeah, we could put you. We can give. Do you want to plug your business?
Sure. I mean, actually, yeah. So we started in 1987. Me and some of the folks around here, we decided we wanted to get into the video business. We figured it was new. I mean, it was just starting out here, and we thought we were onto something. And people want to be entertained. I mean, sometimes it gets a little slow out here. So, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest. We sell a lot of adult videos and adult novelties.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not something that I'm too proud of. It's not something that I want Jesus to see when he comes back and all. But, you got to pay the rent. And if it means having a video store with holes cut in the walls, I mean, got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, but I mean, you just got to survive.
You
right?
sound like a hardworking and honest man.
Hey, I like the kids say, keep it real. But yeah. So basically, where was I about the tarantulas? So we also do tarantulas. It's kind of this little side thing. I mean, everybody likes cats and dogs, and they say cats have 9 lives, but I mean, my argument to that is, well, tarantula got 8 legs.
Hey, that is true.
What's the first movie you ever saw? So since you're in the video business, you must love movies.
You must be an expert on movies.
What's the first movie you ever saw that you really loved?
There's been so many movies that I've seen.
What's your favorite movie? Do you have a favorite, or what's your go-to?
I'm a big fan of the oldies and the classics. I mean, they don't make movies like they used to. Some of the garbage you see out there now.
You like Joe Dirt?
Excuse me?
Joe Dirt?
I felt like Joe Dirt was a little bit, it was kind of poking fun at simple folk.
Yeah.
I mean, I did like his positivity, but I mean, there ain't no way a guy like Joe Dirt's going to get a girl like Brandy, and it's really tough. I think they typecasted Kid Rock wrong. He's come through a couple times. I can't really divulge too much of what he does when he's here.
Are you a fan of Kid Rock's music?
Oh, by far. I mean, I've been down with the Ba with a Ba for since he came out.
Oh,
and
marvelous record. What are you a fan of? Have you ever been to the Insane Clown Posse Festival out there in the Midwest somewhere? I think it's called the Gathering of the Juggalos. Have you attended that?
So we got a little faction of the Juggalos out here, and they're good folk. I mean, they're a little wild, they're a little rough around the edges, but I mean, they mean no harm.
I didn't think you'd be cool with the guys wearing makeup.
It's clown related, and I think clowns are funny as hell. To be perfectly honest, I think clowns is getting a bad rap. I mean, do you mind if some guys dress up as clowns and kill people? I mean, come on.
Do you mind if I keep you on speed dial and have you on as a guest more often?
Oh, I mean, I'd be honored. As a matter of fact, I mean, it's breeding season pretty soon, so I'm definitely going to have my hands filled with a lot of spider semen.
Well, then I'll check in with you, and if you're busy, then I'll leave you alone. But if you're available, then we'd like to get your opinion on other future related. This is supposed to be about the Academy. Have you heard of the Academy Awards?
No, sir.
Oh, okay. Well,
you're in the movie industry.
Yeah,
though,
just so you know, it's
I'm in the film rental industry. Junkyard Dog.
The other dog's an idiot. Don't mind him.
Yeah, I apologize about that. Is there a way we could reach you?
Yeah, I like you, Wifang, but the other guy. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, but.
Hey Harry, one last question. Is there a way we could get in touch with you on social media, like whether it's Instagram or Twitter? Is there any handle that you go by, or do you even have access to social media at the public library or anything like that?
I have. We do have a Starbucks in town, and they have the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
And so I use my phone, connect to I think it's like Instagram. I think a little bit, something like that.
Yeah, it's Instagram.
So yeah, I wanted to maybe promote the business a little bit, but I created a personal one. It's
Okay.
Is that all one word, or
Is
there
it
an
is it just and that's it? Or is there anything after that?
so it's 69.
Is there an underscore or a line or anything, or is it 69?
I believe it's and excuse me, I forgot this was radio, but it's pronounced, but it looks like it's easy for me to say.
Okay. Easy.
But
yeah, we could see the confusion there. So were you born in the year 1969? Is there any significance, or did you just type in two random numbers when you're creating your account?
well, I mean, you got y'all from Hollywood. Y'all know what 69 is. I'm assuming.
So you just like the sexual innuendo.
69 is a first date where I come from.
Oh, we like that one. You got a dirty mind, man.
All right. You're all right, man.
I like this
you.
guy. I think we
like
should
you.
I think we should get in touch with this guy
man.
more often.
We're gonna let you go, man. And if we can send you a prize, we're gonna give you a call back. All right.
I really appreciate it, and I'm sorry we got just a little distracted there. We're supposed to be talking about movie prizes.
No,
Don't apologize.
Don't
you
worry
were
about
great.
it.
Good luck with your business. I
Thank
hope
you.
those tarantulas breed well this season.
No, I really hold on. What do you mean he escaped? Now? Okay, well, I got some work to do, guys.
All right, thank you, man. We'll talk to you. Get out of here, man.
All
Talk
right.
to you later.
Catch you later.
Very much pleasure, Big Dog and Witewolf. I mean, it was really nice meeting y'all, and you can call me. I mean, call me anytime. I mean, I got my landline.
Thank you. We appreciate your olive branch of peace, man. Thank you.
You're a true American.
man.
True American, man.
Hardworking man.
Hey, man. Yeah, I bleed blood just like y'all.
Oh, you're awesome.
He puts
dude.
his pants on one leg at a time.
Take care, man.
All right, man. God bless.
God bless.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the White Wolf's Den. You can find me again on iTunes podcasts, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all under the White Wolf's Den. Without the H, WITEWOLF. Subscribe and like. Head over to our website, whitewolfsden.com. Remember, leave out the H. You can sign up to our email list where you'll get notifications if we have shows or any type of live events. If you email us some questions and you're interesting, we'll probably answer them on air. And if you made it this far, here's some extra content that we cut from the show. It's a little not safe for work, but so was the rest of it. You know, I'm going to cut you off right there because you know what? I think it's time to call our exclusive Vegas
Perfect
reporter.
Time. I mean, we've been talking gambling. We've been talking Moneyland.
He's our money man.
He is a money man.
So let me see if I can get him on the line.
All right. We doing that right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, as we dive into the gambling side of the Academy Awards, we have a source. I've known this man for several years. We go back, I don't know, I met him in Tijuana a couple decades ago, actually. He goes by Mango from Guam. I guess that's his real name because he's the son of two Christian missionaries, actually. Mango, for short, was abandoned as an infant by his parents on the island of Guam sometime between the year 1981 to 1984. According to local historians, he was actually found rummaging through some garbage as an infant by a local elder in the city of Mangalo. And that Mangalo is actually where his name Mango derives from. Mango short for Mangalo. This man took the young child in and raised him as if he was one of his own. The man introduced young Mango to the violent sport of cockfighting at a very early age. Cockfighting is really big in Guam, apparently. Mango took to this sport very quickly and organized his own cockfighting ring before he reached puberty, apparently. Mango became obsessed with gambling at this point in his life, and rather than risking his money to mere chance, he began rigging all of his fights by injecting his prized roosters with a combination of anabolic steroids, methamphetamines, and bath salts. Mango became one of the most wealthy and powerful men, or teenagers, in all of Guam, right around the time he was old enough to drive a car, 15 or 16. I'm not sure exactly the age for driving in Guam is, or what it is. However, the sex, drugs, power, and fame eventually caught up with young Mango, as authorities eventually learned of his cheating ways. Rather than imprisoning their crown prince of cockfighting, luckily for Mango, the local government just banned him for life from the small island of Guam. And at that point, he apparently just relocated to the city of Tijuana in Mexico and was involved in gambling there, all sorts of fun activities. And that's kind of where I met him. I was doing a little bit of research for a short book I was writing in Mexico at the time, and I was just looking to place a couple bets on some soccer games, and lo and behold, I run into this guy, and he kind of like shows me around town, introduces me to some people. But anyways, that's all I was able to find on Wikipedia about him. I can't really see much more. He is kind of a man of mystery, but I mean, you could Google him, Mango from Guam. I mean, this guy's kind of like in the underworld, but he's a good guy. But we're gonna get him online right now. Let's see where our producers are at with that. And our producers are still working with his people to get him online. I know he's a pretty busy man at this time of the day, especially right before the Oscars. And the Oscars are the second most heavily betted event in the world, second only to the Super Bowl. So he's obviously a busy man. So we're just lucky to have him.
Hello.
Yo, it's Mango
from Guam.
Oh man.
Not much. What are you doing?
You don't sound like you. Are you okay?
Had a rough night last night.
Oh, what'd you do?
Have you even been to bed?
What?
Have you even been to bed?
Oh yeah.
So what'd you do? What'd you do last night?
Me and my buddy, dude, went to a bar, found some mushrooms, ate a bunch of mushrooms, got fucked up.
Cool.
Did you find them in the wild, or were they in like a bag?
Albertsons?
That in my pants pocket, man.
So Mango, we haven't heard from you in quite a while. It's always good to hear your voice. Are you? You're in Vegas at the moment, yeah?
Yes, sir.
How often do you make it to LA?
Maybe twice a year.
Okay, dude, I miss our good times together, man. We used to tear it up.
Yeah, we're gonna get together, man. Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this: drugs or hookers?
Why not together?
Guns or good food?
Good food, man.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Oh, cool, man. Me too, dude.
Money or love?
Money or love? Money, man.
Football or basketball?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh, football.
Football? That's close though, right? Because I've been watching a lot of basketball lately.
Both suck anyway this year.
Religion or free time?
Free time. Is that the Lex Benson thing?
Beer, wine, or liquor?
Colt 45s, man.
Hell yeah.
What happened to Night Train?
Oh.
What was that?
Night Train. What happened to Night Train?
Oh.
The Night Train conductor.
Oh, shit, dude.
You were the one. You're the one who introduced me to that.
That shit's too wild, man. I'm too old for that now.
You sound fucking old.
Well, he's working today.
Are you working today?
I'm on call.
You're also doing. You're also adjusting all these money lines for all these movies. So I know that's taking up a lot of your time.
Yes, it is, man.
Where did you? If you don't mind me asking, where did you go?
Hey, Casey, where did we go last night? Well, we went to the Flamingo. We went to Westgate. We were all over, dude. Fucking ripping up Las Vegas last night.
That's awesome, dude.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, I miss you, Mango. You'll have to give me a shout when you're in town.
Yeah, man.
Oh, hey, one last question. What's your favorite titty bar, and who has the smartest strippers?
Who has the smartest strippers? Fuck, that is an interesting question.
What's your favorite titty bar in the world that you've ever been to? And is it still open?
Probably the one in Guam, man. Those ones are fucking wild, dude.
That's life advice right there. When in Guam,
go to the titty bar in Guam. Awesome. Are there a lot of them, or is it just one?
Well, dude, here's what's cool. So in Tuman, it's a small city. So these two titty bars right across from each other. So I go to one on Friday, one on Saturday. They're open 24 hours a day. And it's all you could drink. And tits.
What's really funny is on Sunday from 10 to 11, they converted into church, right?
Yeah, it's that in a rehab house too.
What was which titty bar in the world has your favorite buffet?
What the fuck? You know where hey, what's that place in LA, dude? Is it not Nicholas? Sam's in LA, dude.
Sam's Hofbrau?
Hey, Casey. Yeah, Sam's Hofbrau. We got the pizza there and we got the tits too.
Yeah, Sam's Hofbrau has delicious food.
Oh yeah, that one, dude. There you go.
Remember that time we went to Tijuana and we were supposed to go to downtown San Diego and we wound up in Tijuana on like a Tuesday night. That was like a decade ago, but
and every car in the parking lot's tires were slashed except for yours.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, that was fucking wild, dude. Mexico's always a good time, man.
Hey, you fuck around in Mexico, you get your pee-pee chopped off.
I'm pretty well known in Mexico, dude. I know a few people.
That's awesome.
All right, man. Hey, I'm writing a script, and you're actually one of the characters in it. And one of the episodes is when you literally disappeared down an alley with some strange dudes in Mexico to find papas and beer, and you threw the keys at me, at us, and you were just like, "Hey, here's the truck. See ya."
Those were the longest like 45 minutes of my life, dude. It was just complete silence sitting in your truck, dude. What are we gonna fucking do, man? We were pretty scared.
Where was they going?
We don't know. We literally came up and some dude came behind us and was like, "Hola," and we were like, "Ah!" And he was like, and then he goes like, "Donkey show. You want yayo? You want donkey show?" And you're like, "Woo!" But you had a great time.
I love Mexico, dude. Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, we're gonna let you go, and I hope you feel better. Take some aspirin. Drink a lot of water, a lot of Gatorade, some Pedialyte.
Pedialyte's big, apparently.
You know?
That's what all the kids are drinking now when they're hungover.
Hey, I'll give you a shout when I'm in Vegas. The last couple times I was like not able to go. I didn't have the car. Like I was kind of just there, you know. We'll get together.
Huh? I should be in California probably next month or so, dude. I got to go visit my sister had a kid, so I got to go.
Cool, man.
Do you think you could? Do you think you can get me some Adderall when I go there?
Oh, for you, yeah. Of course,
Thank you, Chris. I need it because I'm very tired and old, and I
need to focus.
I just need to focus.
All
right,
man.
Hey, Mango. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna edit out anything that says Chris.
Yeah. We'll be safe, man. Don't worry about any of that stuff. And we don't even really post it anywhere. We kind of just doing it for shits and giggles.
Take care, Mango.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hey, good talking to you.
I love you.
Later, man. Bye.
Stop. What's really funny is he's supposed to be like our know-it-all everything about gambling and everything. And he did, and then he didn't really give me a lot because we had no idea that he tied one on a little too hard last night.
And he just doesn't give a shit. I think that's kind of funny though. Sure.
But it's like what's really funny is I literally asked one question about titty bars and that's what opened him up. It's like you have to find out like what your guests are really into. Yeah, and the last thing we're going to do on the White Wolf's Den is an original song by me, White Wolf, called Way Back. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your ride.
Way back with my friends in the car, driving down the main road to the strip of the bars. Young, crazy, not a care in the world. We stayed out till the sun came up. Way back, we went to Alabama, got a truckload of the 4th of July. Way back, we kept it in a sack and we shot it out the car going 95. Way back through 2-liter bombs in Marion, Arkansas, when the man was in town. Next morning we turned on the news, the fuzz was trying to track us down. Way back in the Croc Hunter, we tore up all the fields in 4-wheel drive. Way back, we never looked back, we just looked down the highway to the road ahead. Drinking on the tailgate, shouting at the honey, singing good songs and walking through the doors. Give me Jack, Johnny, Jim Beam, everything Mississippi. With $10 you get a mile of hooch. Walked in and had some drinks on the stool. Just enough time to start a game of pool. Way back, Jack starts talking. I'm answered right back with a fist in the head. Way back, we finally got some action. The boys are flying round to the left and the right. Way back, my mama caught me sitting on the porch swing, lighting up a black and mild. She asked how long I'd been awake, then I laughed and told her when the rooster crowed. Way back, she took a frying pan, she knocked my ass straight out cold. Way back, she was standing over me and said you can't fool the devil, boy. Walking into Rayford's, ordering a 40, sitting on the drums in the middle of the floor. Give me Jack, Johnny, Jim Beam, everything between. Wouldn't look back.